Hi, I'm going to lead you through a flow and bring you back down to the mat to relax and finish off the practice reading you hopefully an inspiring passage out of the book called Meditations from the Mat. So if you want to find your way to your mat now, we're going to come into child's pose. Go ahead and bring the knees under the hips. Release the hips back to the heels. Drop the head down. You can keep the arms out in front of you, or you can take the arms down by the sides of the body, whatever is the most comfortable for the shoulders and the neck. If it's too much for the face or you feel like the nose is getting squashed, you can stack the hands and you can bring the forehead onto the backs of the hands and just relax here for a few rounds of breath. Letting all the other parts so far of your day just kind of melt away from your mind so that you're fully here in this moment, in this shape on your mat. Feeling the body get very heavy, surrendering even deeper into the earth. Taking another breath in, another breath out. 2 more just like that. Another breath in and another breath out. And after this next exhale, if the arms are not already stretched forward, go ahead and stretch them out and look forward, lift the head. And then begin to lift yourself into the hands, tucking the toes behind you. And then go ahead and lift the hips. And just starting to pedal out the legs nice and slow. 1 knee at a time, 1 heel at a time. As you do this and you kind of sneak up on the hamstrings, try to lift those sit bones. So those bony bottoms, the pelvic seat, lifting those up, rolling through the knuckles of the feet, just shifting side to side, waking up the sides of the body, the hips, the ribs. Another breath in and another breath out, just like that. Trying to draw the navel in towards the spine, which will hollow out the abdomen and get you more of a lift through the hips. And then we look up, an easy walk of the feet up to the hands. And then see if you can just easy walk the feet right back. So we're just getting some movement in the body, looking back to the feet and walking the feet back up to the hands, all the way forward and right back. Bending the knees as much as you need to keep the hands planted. And this next time you get back to those feet in down dog, soften in towards the heels. Use the arms to press yourself back into the legs. And looking forward, bend the knees, stepping up to the hands. We're going to bend the knees even deeper once you get there. Drop the head and slowly rolling up, all the way up through the spine. Slight tuck of the pelvis. Inhale the arms with the gaze. And bending the knees, coming right back down with the upper body over the legs. Release the head. Bending even deeper, rolling back up. Just a couple of those. All the way up. Inhale. And exhale, bowing and bending back through. Bending deeper on your way up. Nice and slow. Big breath in. Last time, this time, as you reach up and back, just stay there for a moment. Try to pull the lower ribs in towards the pubic bone so you're not floating those ribs way out in front of you out of control. Keep them engaged, tucked in gently. Try not to clench the glutes, soften into the feet. 1 more inhale, look up. Exhale this time with straight legs, hands through pranam, all the way back out, bowing over the legs. Face in towards the shins and stay. Soften knees if you need to here to release the strain in the neck. The next inhale lengthens you looking forward. The next exhale, we step back into our down dog. Lifting hips up, soften heels in. Inhale, stay. Exhale, bend, looking forward, step up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend and roll up. All the way. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach the arms. Gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Nice and long and strong over the legs. Face into the shins. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, down dog. Lifting hips, inhale. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, this time bend knees, chest and belly towards the thighs. Reach the arms, coming to chair pose. Exhale, belly, chest to the thighs, arms invert overhead. Inhale, arms lift back, you're still in chair. Exhale, chest, belly to thighs, arms invert. And then we're just gonna get that going a little bit faster. Exhaling over, inhale up. Exhaling over, fling it out through your hands. Exhale, inhale, exhale. There might be a little seesawing of the legs, but try to keep them bent. Inhale up, exhale out and over. Inhale up and stay chair, sit a little deeper, hands to pranam. Sit a little deeper, breathe. Inhale, stand tall, reach up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, this time we're going to step back to plank pose. Pull your belly in, navel draws in. Hips in line with shoulders, heels back into an imaginary wall, looking forward. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale, elbows in. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, push through. Shoulders drop away from the ears. And exhale, releasing back to down dog. Take 3 rounds of breath. Nice long inhales. Nice long exhales. Try not to make too many adjustments or fidgets here, just letting the body settle into the pose. Remember, the asana, the posture itself, is not the end point. It's the transitions, it's the journey, how to get there. It's staying in it and still making it dynamic with your breath. On the exhale, bending knees, looking forward, slowly walk up. All the way to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, when you're ready, fold. Inhale, reverse. All the way up. And exhale, back to your heart center. Take a moment here to dedicate your practice. Get back to your breathing. Nice, even breaths in, even breaths out. Let that even breathing take you to a place where you feel grounded in the body and ready to honor something greater than yourself with this practice. Giving it forward, sending it out, off the mat, into the world. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly opening the eyes if they're not already open. Waiting for your inhale to come back up. Nice big stretch, back bend. Exhale when you're ready, all the way back out over the legs. Inhale, lengthen, looking forward. Exhale, step plank. Wait for it. Stay, inhale. Exhale, low chaturanga. Hug the body with the elbows. Pause if you can, belly in. Inhale, lift, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale when you're ready. Right leg lifts up to the sky behind you. Heel reaches. Knee to the nose, hug it in. Push it back up to the ceiling. Knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrists. Push it back up to the ceiling. Third one, come forward and hold it. Knee to the nose. And then knee to the outside right elbow, knee to the inside left elbow. Outside right, inside left. Outside right, inside left. Back to the nose, step it through. Back heel plants. Inhale, arms come up. Warrior one. Shoulders down. Just go ahead and take the arms down for a minute. Roll the shoulders up to the ears. Roll them back and down. Arms ground down towards the earth. And then from those shoulders down, take the hands to pranam. And then take the hands up. Try to keep those shoulders down, belly in. Right knee moving forward, left heel grounded. One more inhale. As you exhale, open the arms wide, warrior two. Settle into the legs. Nice energy and opposition across the chest and heart. Breathe into it. One more inhale. And then as we exhale, windmill the hands down. Slide the leg back. You can press straight to down dog, or you can move through your chaturanga flow. Pull that belly in. Try not to rush the breath. Follow your breathing. Second side, you're going to take that left leg up to the ceiling. Knee to the nose. Hug it in. Push it back up to the ceiling. Number two, come forward, hug it in. Push it back. Number three, come forward. And then outside left, inside right. Outside left, inside right. Outside left, inside right. Back up to the nose, hug it in. And then step it through. Back heel plants down, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Get yourself in those legs. And then be careful with those shoulders, so we're going to take them down. Take the arms down. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back and down. Ground those fingers towards the earth. Hands to pranam. Keep that back heel, get down that back heel behind you into the earth. And then take the hands up. Stay here. Palms face one another at the top so you can give space to the shoulders. Breathe. Another inhale. And then as we exhale, open it out. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Nice energetic breathing across the middle fingers, gazes forward. Bending into that left knee a little deeper if you can. Belly in, tailbone tucks. Shoulders soft, one more inhale. And then as we exhale, windmill the hands down. Slide that leg back, your choice, straight to down dog, or through a chaturanga first. Take your time, follow the breath. Once you get back to down dog, you can stay here for 5 rounds of breath, or come down into a child's pose. You can even touch the big toes together, take the knees wide, and then settle the body down between the legs. Dropping deeper into the earth. Settle in. Now's always a nice time to remind yourself of what your dedication was at the beginning of the practice. Bring it back to the present moment. One more inhale. And after the exhale, we shift back up to the hands, coming back to our down dog, meeting you there if that's where you were the whole time. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, coming into a crouch, looking forward. The knees are just off the mat. And then just see if you can get a little bounce in the lower body. Just getting a little bounce. Keep the gaze forward if you can. Maybe that bounce can lift those hips. Looking out in front of the hands. One day coming into a handstand that way. Otherwise, let's see if we can just hop the feet up to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to pranam. Inhale, back through. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop. You can step to your plank pose, or you can hop, low chaturanga, catch yourself. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right away, we inhale, right leg lifts. Knee to the nose, hug it in. Step it through, back heel plants. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Open it up, Virabhadrasana 2. Reach forward, right hand inside right foot, left arm up to the sky, stretch. Big open breathing into that left lung, flooding that left lung with fresh oxygen. Maybe the arm goes overhead. If the shoulder is collapsing in and down, then keep the arm up above. But if you can get that stretch overhead, keeping the shoulder open, try it. Another inhale. Arm up if it's not. And then we're going to take that hand down. We're going to pivot over the back toes. So you're in a lunge. And then we're going to take the right arm up to the sky. Opening up that right lung. Strong left leg behind you. Energetic out of that heel. Right into an imaginary wall. Push it back. Keep reaching through those right fingertips, twisting. Breathe. And then exhaling, that hand comes down. You're just going to slide that right leg back, either straight to down dog or come through your chaturanga. Straight into the second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step it through. Back heel plants. Just an inhale into Vira 1. And maybe opening it up on that exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Settle between the heels, grounding down into those legs. Take another inhale, exhale. Stabilize the body. And then we reach forward after that exhale. Left hand down inside the left foot. Right arm to the sky. And again, if it's okay in that shoulder, take the arm forward. Keep the stretch from fingertips, down the body, out the right foot. Keep the reach, inhale. And then as you exhale, if it's not already, right hand up to the sky. You're going to bring the right arm down, and you're going to pivot over that right foot so you're on the ball of the foot, heel back. Stay in the lunge. Shifting into that right hand, taking the left arm up. Big stretch opening through the left side. Nice open through left palm, down into the chest, out the right heel behind you, twist. Keep sending that left eye up. Breathe. Take another inhale. And exhale, that hand comes down. We're going to slide that left leg back. Maybe stay in your down dog or through a chaturanga. Once you get to down dog, if you need a break, you can always take those knees down, coming into your child's pose. Few rounds of breath here. If you're in down dog, keep stretching the body, using the arms to press yourself back into the legs. Belly draws in to get those hips a little bit higher. Ears in line with the bicep, tricep muscles of the arms. Gaze between the feet. One more inhale, returning to down dog if you're not already there. And then as you exhale, settling in. The next inhale takes the right leg up. Knee to the nose, shift forward. Step it through. We're going to come back to our lunge. So we're going to take the arms forward this time, staying on the ball of that back foot. Arms forward, ball of the back foot. And then hands to pranam, little balance here. We're going to lift up over the right leg, lift out over the right leg, and then just keep bowing all the way down until those hands can come down, leg stays up. And then we're going to bend the right knee and touch those left toes to the outside edge of the mat behind you. Bend both knees deep, drive that leg up. That's number 1, 4 more, total of 5. Number 2, drive it up. Number 3, exhale, lift. Number 4, all the way up, try not to kick. And last one, number 5, lift it up and stay. Try to drop the face in towards the knee and shin. Keep reaching up through toes, the hip can open here. And then bend that right knee, step those toes back in a lunge. We'll take the forearms down if you can, inside the foot. If that's too much, stay up on the palms, drop the head. You can stay here with the knee lifted, or you can take the knee down in whatever variation you're in. Just see if you can release the head. Stay and breathe. Trying to take the longest, deepest inhales and exhales so far of your day. Whether you're practicing in the morning, afternoon, or evening, nice conscious breathing here. Stay present. If the mind starts to wander, come back to those inhales and exhales. Sometimes counting them can keep you present. Counting how many breaths in, how many breaths out, or how many seconds in, how many seconds out. Returning to the palms if you're not already there. Tucking the toes if you're not already there. Strong back leg. And we're just going to send the right leg back to meet the left and kind of shake things out a little bit here. Get some blood moving down that leg here. And then last lift, left leg up. Bend the knee, tuck it in towards the nose. And we're going to step it through. And coming into that lunge here, reach the arms forward. Get low. Staying on the ball of the back foot. And then the hands come together in pranam, and we're going to lift up over that left standing leg and start to come forward all the way in. Get your balance, bowing until the last moment when the hands come down, folding at the waist, fold the face, right toes point up. And then bending left knee to get those toes to the outside edge of that left side of your mat. Knees bend deeper, drive the leg up, that's number 1. 4 more to go. Number 2, bending, trying not to kick it up, just a lift. Number 3, breathing in and out of the nose if you can, nice and controlled here instead of out of the mouth. Number 4, and number 5. Lift it up, once it up, bow, get deeper, lift that leg higher, fold in. And then from here, we're just going to step back into our lunge. See if you can take the hands inside that leg. Maybe staying up on the ball of the foot, dropping down to the forearms, or maybe taking that back knee down, untucking the toes, and we'll be here for a little bit. Releasing the head, maybe shaking the head no side to side if there's still anything else in it. Up and down, yes, any tension left. Hopefully every exhale brings a little bit more calm feeling into the body. Breathe. Counting your breaths in and out, or counting the seconds in and out. Stay here. Notice if there's any muscles that are clenching, try to let them go. Release the grip in the glutes or the shoulders. One more inhale. We use the exhale to start climbing out of the pose if we're not already up to the hands. Tucking the toes, lifting the knee, slide that leg back. And just our last pedaling through our down dog, last time here. Moving across the hips, back and forth. And then just stay here in down dog. Let's take the hands and the feet as wide as the mat. Go nice and wide, hands and feet. Close the eyes and press yourself into those legs. Really lengthen through the knees if you can here. As much of a lowering down through the backs of the heels as possible. Use the arms to guide your hips up and back. Try to release the head. One more lift up through those sit bones, through the pelvis, through the hips. And then as you exhale, easy release, you can open those eyes back up. And we're just going to start to walk the feet all the way forward and all the way through the hands. Let's bring the hips down. Let's stretch the legs up. Good. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, big fold. Out over the legs. Try to keep the feet fanning here in your flex. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. You want to keep the feet engaged. Not so much that the heels lift off the mat, but soften the heels, the backs of the heels down. You can use the hands to open up the outside edges of the feet. Elbows bend, head releases in. Just a couple rounds of breath here, that's all we have. Make it count. One more inhale. Exhale. Then slowly rolling up, one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. You're going to bring your left heel in towards your pelvis and just even off your sit bones behind the left heel, sitting tall, lifting up through that leg. Then you're going to take your right hand to the outside of that knee, reach the left arm up and back behind you. Plant the heel of the hand behind the tailbone. Pull that leg into the chest as you twist past the left shoulder. Breathe here. Hugging that leg into the heart. Gaze past the shoulder. Flex the right foot, fan the toes, strong right leg. One more inhale, twist. Exhale, unwind back through center. Inhale, lift, hug that shin, and then slide that leg down. We're going to switch. Right heel into the base of the pelvis. Start by hugging, sitting nice and tall. Get those sit bones grounded. Lifting through the heart, lifting through the crown. Left hand to the outside of that right knee to hug it in. Reach the right arm up. Spin it back, heel of the hand like a kickstand. Everything is streamlined here. As you exhale, to spin the gaze past the right shoulder. Try not to let the shoulder creep up to the ear. Send that shoulder down. Press the palm down. Navel draws in. Keep the gaze moving past the right shoulder as you flex the left foot. A lot to keep in mind. One more inhale. And then exhale, spin, unwind back through center. Pull yourself up. Give that right shin one more hug. And then just let that left heel slide up this time. And we're going to push the knees together. Wrap the arms around the shins. Sit tall. And then exhale, round the head in towards the kneecaps. You should feel that nice opening in that space in the base of the crown here, right across the occiput, those two bony little protrusions at the base of the head, really opening up the back of the head here, tucking the chin in, and inhale, lifting through the crown. If you have the space, check behind you. If you need to move, move around. But we're going to release the hands off the fronts of the legs, take the palms to the backs of the thighs, and we're going to roll back. Touch the toes behind the head, and then roll forward, head forward, the knees can part, toes behind the head forward, knees part, And then just get some rocks up and down the length of the spine a few times here. A little faster. Forward and back. And the next time we go back, we're going to come into Halasana plow pose. Toes touch behind the head. You can keep the hands to the lower back here just to keep everything nice and safe. Use the palms pressing on the lower back. Try to lengthen through the knees. Keep those toes tucked. You don't want to be looking side to side at all. Just looking up, straight to the legs or between the legs. Lift those sit bones to the sky. You can stay here and plow, or we can work towards our shoulder stand. Right leg lifts up to the ceiling, followed by the left. Use your hands to lengthen up through the spine and legs. Gazing up to those toes, balls of the feet to the sky. And then you can kind of play around with your shoulder stand. You can either stay here, or you can drop the right leg back down, touch the toes. Try the other side. Right leg back up, left leg down. Touch the toes behind the head and switch. You could even bring the soles of the feet together into your butterfly, Baddha Konasana. You can press those soles of the feet back up to the ceiling. If you have a lotus practice, you can pull those feet in. Try to get those feet tucked right up close to the hips. Maybe lifting the knees up towards the ceiling. Wherever you are in your shoulder stand, breathe and keep the gaze up towards the ceiling. You want to avoid looking side to side, just so you don't compromise the position of the neck. Those hands might slip a little bit, so keep pressing them into the back. Try to keep your thumbs together with the rest of the fingers. One more inhale. As we exhale, let's bend the knees and see if we can get the knees down around the ears, or as close to them as you can. Hands can stay on the back, or they can come down to the mat, palms down. Very slowly, we're going to unroll one vertebrae at a time. Use the arms as brakes. Use the core. Slow yourself down. Once the lower back touches down, pull those knees in, slight tuck of the chin, long spine, hips grounded. And then you can let those legs slide all the way down. Your body is aligned for Shavasana already here, so try to avoid any adjustments. Don't need to do any more twists. We did a few. Just see if you can send the arms down, the shoulders down away from the ears. Turn the palms up, the soles of the feet nice and soft. The inside edges of the feet turn up towards the ceiling. Closing the eyes. Staying here. So like promised, I'm going to read you a little passage from the book called Meditations from the Mat. It's one of my favorite books by Rolf Gates and Katrina Kennison. So I'm going to read you one little excerpt. And it starts like this. We are the ones we've been waiting for. That was said by a Hopi elder. At a Native American gathering in Arizona for the 1999 summer solstice, a Hopi elder said, "There is a river flowing now very fast. It is so great and swift that there are those who will be afraid. They will try to hold on to the shore. They will feel they are being torn apart and suffer greatly. Know that the river has its destination. The elders say we must push off into the middle of the river, keep our eyes open and our heads above the water. See who is there with you and celebrate. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment we do that, our spiritual growth comes to a halt. The time of the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves, Banish the word struggle from your attitude and vocabulary. All that we do now must be done in a sacred way and in celebration. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Now go to your mat and push off from the shore. Keeping the eyes closed, just letting those words settle in a little bit more into the cells of the practice, into the cells of the physical form, the mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual. Taking another inhale through the nose. As you exhale, gently wiggling toes and fingers, bringing a little bit of movement back into the arms and legs. And very slowly, as it feels right to you, we're going to start to slide the soles of the feet up the mat, bending the knees. Again, feeling the legs ground through the soles of the feet back into the earth. And as it feels right, you can roll to either side of the body, rolling to the right, rolling to the left. However you want to curl into that little fetal position. Eyes are still closed. And using the hands to prop yourself up, using the breath to ease yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Crisscrossing the legs or sitting in lotus, half lotus, on the knees in butterfly. Wherever you're the most comfortable, wherever the spine can be the most aligned and the shoulders can be down away from the ears. And we're going to rub the hands together, create some heat with the palms. Taking the left hand to the space between the eyebrows, letting those fingers relax to the scalp. Taking the right hand to the heart, feeling the connection between mind and heart center, between that busy brain and the emotion in the body. Slowly letting the head bow forward, keeping the hands where they are, but noticing how they get closer as the head bows forward. So close as the head continues to bow forward that left hand wants to drop from the face to the top of the right hand so that both hands are holding the heart. Taking another inhale, deep breath in to the base of the lungs and letting the palms press together. Letting the exhale be soft, letting the breath be soft. And giving thanks to our practice, giving thanks for each other, honoring this journey we're all on together, being committed to staying grounded, to feeling grateful for this journey, no matter the challenges it presents, to be fluid in order to walk it, and be a source of light and love for those around us. Namaste. Thank you for your time.